Hello! So, here we are today with a little bit of a last minute upload because it's the night before my first camp and I have pretty much everything set up. You saw the summer loadout video, but there's one-ish thing that I have left to do. So, one of the things I've been known for many years is, oh god, taking this massive suitcase with me to all the camps that contains all of my armor, which is well and good. It even contains stuff like my shield for many years, and a sword as well. But the one thing that suitcase does that my new backpack box doesn't do as good a job at is containing all my other stuff. Because really, I have a ton of other odds and ends and weird like tidbits that go on that I need to take with me besides just my armor. Specifically like stuff that I would normally carry in a backpack or a lunchbox, and in the past I've just had a backpack and then carried the suitcase by the side. But now the suitcase is a backpack because my armor's gotten bigger, it's gotten heavier, so I want to add things to my cardboard box so that I don't have to take other saddlebags with me. And so all the other weird stuff I need to contain, like I have a whole rolled up cape here that I want to take with. I have a pink windbreaker in case it gets rainy that I can throw on. I mean, I obviously have more rolls of duct tape, and just today I bought a huge thing of chemical permethrin, which is a really great tick and insect repellent. So I have all this other stuff that needs to go into this Goliath box. But the armor is so unwieldy that it really can't go in the main pocket. But I have an idea for how I want to store everything else. And that is the point of this video. Okay, so essentially the project is we have our main bag already, or box rather, that has this wonderful little pool noodle plasticor carrying device on it, and a big hole at the top of course, and has some framing on the inside, but I need to figure out a way to add storage to this for small items. Because what I've been sort of doing is just throwing everything down, but unlike the suitcase, all the small stuff literally just falls to the bottom. So I have like water bottles down here, all of my clothes, like weird windbreakers and capes and stuff, it all just goes way to the bottom. And I want to prevent that from happening. So I think my solution to this is going to be, I'm going to make small tie-on saddlebags that sort of like sit on either side of the actual like main larger suitcase that I can hold my lunch in, that I can hold clothes in, that I can hold water in, and they'll be able to be tied on and taken off whenever I need to so that I can fill them with other smaller things. And they'll probably still be made out of either plasticor or probably just cardboard really. I might put a plastic liner in them so they're more waterproof, but I'm trying to figure out a way to enhance the storage capabilities of my larger box by adding some smaller saddlebags. So in this I'll be measuring, designing, and then building these little saddlebags for literally tomorrow when I use them, because that's my first day of camp for this year. Alright, so this is a bit of a silly move right here, but so I was just looking at the cardboard that I have to be able to use for these, and I actually have these two nice sized big old box corners, and I think okay, so these boxes are a little bit, almost 18, more like 17, but they're only 9 wide. So they're a little bit skinnier than I wanted, but really, I only needed them to be about 8 wide. The extra 12 inch was to be able to stuff more stuff in it. Honestly, just for ease of cardboard use, I might just cut off these flaps on either side of these boxes and just use those for this build. I think that'll make it a lot easier, it'll go a lot smoother. That's probably just what I'll do. Alright, and that is all of the pieces we actually need for this build. We have 4 fronts and backs, 4 sides, and 4 tops and bottoms. I think these may actually end up getting cut at a bit of an angle so that the lids can kind of have a direction to go. But essentially that's all the pieces we need. I think I'm either going to use duct tape or masking tape. Duct tape is way more expensive, but it's also way more durable. I don't know. I'll probably do the corners with duct tape and then maybe the edges with masking tape. just so the project's a little bit more economical. So I'll do a bunch of the taping and then bring you back then. Alright, so I have the first box here, pretty much done, except really for the lid. Don't have a lid on it yet. My lids are here. But this is the thing. So, in my, oh god, where's my drawing gone? Uh-oh. Well, whatever. In my drawing, I sort of envisioned all of the boxes looking like this. So they'd be like down a little bit, and then I'd have some holes here where I could tie little strings in, and then this would be the lid. That'd be at a bit of an angle. But I made my boxes full height, so they really are just like rectangles. I don't know if I should do the tie on the inside, or if I should indent down a little bit and then make a larger lid. I think I might do that. I think I might end up doing that. That'll be a little bit better. And then I'll probably do one tie near the top, and then maybe a second tie near the bottom, just to really keep the bag attached to the actual box, so it's not flopping away from the actual thing. That would really suck. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. So here, I'll do a time lapse of that. Alright, so here we are with the case itself, obviously, and now we have this wonderful little saddlebag. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to poke some holes sort of like there and there, and then run a couple of pieces of paracord through the holes so that it can be taken on and off. I'm not sure how we're going to seal it yet. We might actually do like Velcro over the sides, or maybe just little strands that like snake into looplets on the side or something like that. That'd be a lot easier, and then I wouldn't have to use Velcro. So I'll do a quick time lapse of me duct taping this, cutting some holes, and putting the paracord on. Alright, so now we have this one saddlebag on. It is a lot floppier than I thought. It has a very slim profile, which I quite like. That'll help me get through doors a lot easier. But I still don't have one on this side, so I think what I might do, I'd love to figure out how to reduce this floppiness. I was talking about doing another tie like in the bottom of the box, but that'd be kind of annoying, and then you'd have to like get it into the inside, and that would just be really a pain. So I would love to be able to do some external attachment. I don't know what kind though. I was talking about using Velcro for this opening and closing. I could also use Velcro for the inside bottom of this. That would be a really good solution, but I don't really want to use Velcro like that, so I don't know. I'll think about it for a sec and bring you back when I figure out a solution. Okay, so I just thought of something that's a little weird, but it's actually very similar. Oh god, where'd my shield go? It's very similar to what I did with my shield. So with this thing, obviously I need to trap my arm to the flat face, and I was trying to figure out a way of doing that. And obviously the long-held method is to use a strap, but on this one, I ran the strap through the shield actually. So you could, in theory, pull the whole strap out back to the other side. It's just that most of the space of it is on this side. And it was a super easy, really, really simple connection, but it's actually quite durable, and keeps my arm very well attached to the inside of the thing. So, what I'm thinking I might do is run a band just like this around the bottom of the box and in both sides and then out, so that when I don't need it, the strap can collapse into the box and it'll be out of the way. But if I want it, I can pull it out and slide this thing down into this belt, sort of, and it'll keep the box from flying out and doing stuff like that, because that'd just be awful. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll put two straps on either side, and I think that'll be my solution for the moment. It means I'll need to reinforce this like bottom area of the box here, but I mean that's not really so bad, so I think I'll do that and then bring you back when I'm done.
Okay, no one's in the right again, and I don't got those friends, and you're more a friend. I'm lying cause you're moving on quicker. Ooh, you know I get better. Ooh, I don't care, give me a second. If I call, is it worth the wait? I wanna know what you doing. You really won't hold my hand. You think I won't go, I can. You never felt nothing at all. Might have felt something. Ooh, you got me thinking it's alright.
Our first little saddlebag deck here. The lid can open and close, and it kind of jams in there a little tight, but that's alright. Then this thing can come untied. Why did I have to triple down it? And when it does, you can actually slide out the entire box. And all you're left with is this little loop, and that loop can retreat to where it's flush and flat with the packaging. Perfect. That's almost exactly what I wanted. Well, now I guess all that's left for me to do is make another one of these for the other side, so it'll be even, and then I'll have 2 saddlebags. So, very well done project. I guess not over yet, but, yeah. Alright, so I finished the second bag, and I actually finally finished the attachment of my shield to the back of the carrier. And so I'll give a little show off of here it is now. So, yeah. It took a hot minute. I'm using actual metal carabiners straight through both of the things to attach on the diagonals. But this extra storage capacity I have in both sides is seriously going to help. Because otherwise everything would be down at the bottom there. And all I have in there are like a couple leaves and stuff. And it's just awful to have to try to reach down there. But now, when I throw it on my back, oh, as soon as we get it centered, there we go. It's all nice and secure, and my bags are not buried down way at the bottom here, but they're actually like, well, not accessible to me at any rate, but it'd just be so much better to store things and so much better to take stuff, and it'll just make camp a more pleasurable experience overall. So yeah, a little bit of a last minute craft, but I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy how it turned out, and I hope it'll see use tomorrow and for many of the rest of the days of camp is here. So yeah, thanks for watching another daily upload, and best of luck.